Hello darlings, for today's video I'll be creating a look featuring the Makeup Revolution Rachel Leary Ultimate Goddess Face and Shadow Palette. To start, I'm filling in my brows with the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer in Soft Brown. I have pretty full brows already, so I'm mostly using this to create a shape and give myself more of an arch. I'm setting the hairs in place with the Brow Fast Sculpt Mascara Gel in Clear. Next, I'm cleaning up the lower edge of the brows with the Plouise base in 0.5. Not only does this help to define the shape of the brow, but it also helps with my eyeshadow blend because my shadow usually touches parts of my brow since I have small hooded eyes. After tapping the Plouise base all over my lid, I'm placing a bit of tape at the corner of my eye. Now I'm dipping into the matte whine shade called Fine Whine and applying this to my crease, going from the outer corner of the eye, touching the tape to the inner corner of the eye. I'm applying this with the Morphe M508 brush. After I've achieved a good color payoff, it's time to blend that out. I'm picking up the orange shade called Tan-tastic and sweeping this along the upper edge of the wine shade, creating a seamless transition from dark to light. Once again, I'm making sure to touch the edge of the tape in order to have that sharp line once I remove the tape. Now I'm picking up a little bit of the yellow shade called Oh Honey and using this to lighten the top edge of the orange. Now that we're done blending, it's time to cut the crease. I'm cutting out the entire lid space using the Plouise base and Morphe GH42 brush. I have hooded eyes, so of course I'm taking the product a bit higher than my natural crease. Once I've cut the crease, I'm blending a bit of the wine shade into the outer V, and then I'm applying the shimmery blue shade called Paradise to the outer half of the space we cut out. Now I'm mixing the matte white shade called Pina Colada and the shimmery highlighter shade called Glazed and applying this to the inner half of the blank space. Now, after removing the tape, I'm moving on to face makeup and first priming with the Maybelline Hydrate Master Prime, and then I'm diminishing the appearance of my pores with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. To add some glow to the skin, I'm applying the Makeup Revolution Molten Body Glow. For foundation, I'm using the Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear Foundation in the shade 400. I'm blending this in with a damp e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. For concealer, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer in shade C1. I also like to apply this to the bridge of my nose because it tends to be the most discolored part of my face. After blending that in, I'm setting underneath my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair and a damp Real Techniques mini sponge. Now, dipping back into the Rachel Leary palette, I'm contouring with the shade called Bronde. Using the Firma 103 brush, I'm applying this to the hollows of my cheeks, around my hairline, and along my jawline. I'm cleaning up the contour in my cheek area with some translucent powder and letting that bake while I add structure to my nose with the bronzer shade so it doesn't appear so flat. After sweeping the excess powder away, I'm highlighting with the shade called Glazed, and then for blush, I'm mixing all three of the blush shades. Next, I'm setting everything in place with the Conceal and Define Infinite Makeup Fixing Spray by Makeup Revolution, and then I'm applying shadow to my lower lash line. First, I'm applying the fine whine shade, then I'm blending that out with the shade Tan-tastic, and using the same brush, I'm applying a bit of the yellow shade called Oh Honey, just as we did in the crease. I'm highlighting the inner corner of my eye with the glazed highlighter shade, and then I'm curling my lashes, applying mascara, and popping on the Ardell 3D faux mink lashes in the style 859. Finally, for lips, I'm applying the e.l.f. lip lacquer in the shade Moody. And that completes this look. Let me know your favorite palette by Makeup Revolution in the comments below, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time!